Pick a pile, my love.
Hello and welcome to Cosmic Spark. It's Tanda, your spiritual godmother, and I am here to give you another pick a card reading. I like to film the pick a cards on the weekend because I get more rest and then I have the energy to just go. But I've already pre-shuffled the starter cards for each pile. So if you picked the Seeker, then this is your pile. This is pile 1. Hello. I haven't even properly looked at these cards because I just wanted to look at them when I started interpreting. Okay, as usual, it's only once I start filming that people deem it the best time to start talking to me. So, angels, ancestors, spirit, I welcome you into this reading. I've already done my prayers but clear and concise messages only. What is the energy of pile 1? I don't know what the theme of the reading is going to be. I've just kind of started reading, so not sure what the title of the video will be, but it is what it is. Okay. And then the Normans. I like to do readings that are very busy and full of cards so that I can just talk at will. Okay, let's leave it like that for now. Okay, so pile 1, the Seeker. Could your surrender just be a little bit more? All-seeing eye, spirit, release. Interesting. I'm getting just from the initial card alone that a lot of you are going through either a dark night of the soul or you're at the end of it, but I don't think many of you are maybe recognizing that you're no longer in the thick of whatever's going on. I feel actually in general, pile 1, that you aren't necessarily like in the middle of a hard time, but more that you are either toward the end of a really hard situation, or it's been like a month or two after the worst of it has been over, but now you're just processing, and so you're finding yourself being emotional, you're finding yourself being easily triggered, you're finding yourself trying to almost restrain yourself in how you express yourself because you're noticing that you're more emotional and you're easily triggered. And so this card is asking, could you just allow yourself to cry? Could you just allow yourself to feel those feelings? Could you just allow yourself to say, I'm really sad and I'm really upset that things have happened for me the way that they have, and it's actually really unfair and I don't deserve it. I feel like some of you just need to come right out and say that out loud. Allow yourself to say the really bad thing that maybe you would be really embarrassed to say if someone else was in front of you, but you just allow yourself to be like, okay, it sucks and life sucks sometimes and I didn't deserve what I went through, or maybe I did deserve what I went through, but I can't go back in time. I wish I could. I can't go back in time and I'm really upset that it happened that way. Allow yourself to feel all those feelings, because only then can you kind of come on the other end of that and then decide how you want to change your habits from now on. Then you can think about how you can try and control how you would respond in the future. But trying to control the now, or trying to control, you can't control what has already happened. You can't control what's already transpired. So just allow yourself to feel. I've got here the 8 of Pentacles, the fish, and the King of Wands. Some of you are really in your creative boss bitch, boss man energy. You are creating, you are focused, you are working, you've got your little plans like, okay, I really want to make sure that for the next 3 months, I'm just like going ham. I'm going to do X amount of overtime. I'm going to try and network and contact this person and contact that person and like go out with them and remind them that I'm interested in this department. And it's like, it's seeming like a really good flow. Like I'm getting that, like, this is kind of coming easy to you, and you're really, really proud of yourself for that, and you're glowing in the sector of work and creativity. Let me see if my deck can give us any extra information about these 3 cards here in the beginning. I made this deck last night and I'm so fucking happy. I always thought when I was a little younger and early learning tarot, and I would do these exercises where it would say, you know, do your own tarot card. And I had this mental block that I wasn't creative and that I couldn't produce a tarot card that would be like worth anything or interesting or decipherable. But now that I'm older and I've seen a lot of people use their own decks, I've done it myself, and now I've used it for less than a day and I'm addicted and I love it, and I already want to buy some more flashcards and add to it. Maybe even make it double-sided. I don't know. But that's some tea for you, pile 1. Okay, let's get into the clarification of this energy of you creating. We've got a 7, we've got an 8, so it's like a natural progression numerologically. Ego, ego, ego. Yeah, you're in your ego energy right now. You are definitely in your ego at the moment. So you might be kind of selfish right now, which is a good or a bad thing depending on what other things that you've been going through. Time frame, years. I feel like you are thinking futuristically. You are not thinking about the present. Like all the actions that you're thinking about work-wise are things that you know will take time to manifest, but you know you're doing the building blocks for your future self. You're actually really looking out and looking after your future self by being this selfish and this blinkered and focused. Let's call it focus. Okay, but then we've got the King of Fire here, right next to the Queen of Water. Fire, right next to the Queen of Water with the... So Queen of Water is obviously just the Queen of Cups in this deck. And then we've got the Snake, but it did come out in reverse and I felt like it needed to come out in reverse. Let me just ask this deck if we could get some clarification as to relationship between the King of Fire and the Queen of Water. Ooh, Mystic, High Priestess energy, Psychic energy, Keeper of Secrets, Alluring. Ooh, Silenced. Last. Okay. Oh. Okay, I do feel, pile 1, that I don't know, well, I guess I do know because I really feel that you are coming through as the King of Fire. So I believe that this is someone that you know and are sexually attracted to. If you are a feminine, you have come through as the King of Fire in the sense that you are about your business, you are going after your goals, you are big dick energy right now. But this Queen of Water to you, you could be a woman who's interested in other women. And if you are, then this is a woman that you are highly sexually attracted to. This is a woman that might be, I feel like this woman is young in terms of years. They could be younger than you, or they could be young in general, whatever young means to you. But at the same time, you sense an old soul energy. There's like a deeper wisdom there, and that's why she is the mystic. You will know if you're interested in this woman, whether you're a masculine interested in women or you're a feminine interested in a woman, just because she is really fucking quiet. I'm getting minds her own business. I'm getting introverted, definitely someone who feels and looks mysterious and interesting, and maybe even a wallflower, maybe even someone who's can easily be overlooked. But when you talk to her, that's when you see that there's this like amazing depth. What you're seeing is really the top of the iceberg, is really what's on, above the surface of the water. But what's beneath her is an immense amount of depth, and she intimidates people. She intimidates people with her silence and her all knowingness. It's like she sits there observing you with all her senses, including and most of all the sixth sense. Um, if you're a woman interested in a man, then you might be interested in a water sign. So someone who gives water sign energy, because this is a masculine that would also be intimidating because he's silent. He gives me the energy of someone who has a quiet confidence and a quiet power, doesn't feel the need to enter every conversation and like let his feelings be known. But there's something about, you'll know if you're interested in a masculine that this is your man's, because he could be staring at you from across the room, having not said a word, and you know for sure that those eyes and what they're doing to you is different to the looks that he's been giving to everyone else in the room. The look that this man gives you is so intense. You feel it in your body, and like you feel the magnetic attraction between you, and you just almost want to hide. You feel so naked under his gaze. That's the kind of energy. So even though you are mainly self-focused, mainly about your business, about your fucking money, there might be someone in your life that softens you a little bit, that maybe you aren't focused on dating this person, but you are intrigued by the prospect of them. You are happy to do this little dance that's going to take months, years, and got distracted again. I'm going to try not to let it get to me. Okay. Yeah, so we've got this like cutie patootie, this like handsome man's that's in your periphery. I don't feel that you're focusing so much of your energy on them. I just feel like it might be like a nice little distraction from the heaviness that you're sometimes feeling about. I feel that you've been in transition. You're moving to calmer waters, and it's not a smooth ride, it's a little bumpy, and you have to sort of come to acceptance that it is not going to be a smooth journey, but on the other end of it is going to be joy, and you're going to be happy of all the little steps that you took to get to where you need to go. So please, please, please don't be worried about where you are and where you're going. Try and do your best to fill your cup and fill yourself with love, and jump into affirmations, meditations, talking to your most supportive friend. Do whatever you need to get through this period, and not be as hard on yourself as I feel that you are being internally. Alrighty, the Queen of Cups, the Chariot, and the Fox. Okay. Angels, Ancestor, Spirit, can we clarify? If I see it again. Ancestor, Spirit, can we clarify this energy here? Every time I'm reading, I do feel like this is supposed to be here. Delusion, rose tinted glasses. I will do anything to make you mine. Determined. Cosmic, expansive, higher realms. Okay. I feel like if this is sounding like you so far, and you do have someone in the periphery that you're kind of like thinking that you might be interested in, I think at the moment you should remain focused on yourself, because I think with everything that you're going through, you might not be seeing the situation for what it is. And at first, I thought it was because this person and you are not supposed to be together, and there's some sort of trickster spirit because the fox has shown up, the fox in the Lenormand. However, that's not what I'm feeling now, especially because of the cosmic card coming through and referencing the higher realms. I feel that this person, there's a reason that you're innately attracted to their energy, and yeah, it's something that is true to you, and I can see that and I can feel that. And I can also see that because the cosmic card has come through, it means that your meeting is ordained, and this person is supposed to show you something. And with I will do anything to make you mine, I don't know if this is you or your person. Based on the card placement, I am going to say that this is your person, but take whatever resonates to you. I feel that you need to allow yourself more time, especially to get to a place of greater clarity and having actually released some emotions. We have the Cancer full moon actually happening tomorrow, January the 13th. You should be watching this before then, but you can watch it anytime. It's timeless. And if you're watching this in time for the Cancer full moon, oh my god, I recommend burning and releasing ritual, releasing meditation, writing anything that you're releasing, and then burning it. Fold it 3 times away from you. Go outside, burn it, let it go. Turn your back, don't look back, don't think about it, move on. It's all about symbology. It's the symbology of what you're doing there. So I feel like this person is probably really, really smart. And the reason why this is kind of a slow burn, there's so much Cancerian energy here, is because they are being strategic, and they know and they can see that you're being self-focused, and they're really, what's the word? They're really accepting of that. They see your value as it is. They see your value, and they see beneath the ego. They see beneath the ego because they are psychic, they are intuitive. You can't get one in over them, but they're patient. They don't have to rush anything. You know, with this Cancer energy, they can just take their time. They've got their own goals. But one of them appears to be you, with I will do anything to make you mine. Okay, the Chariot, Four of Wands in reverse, Stars, hopes, wishes, dreams. I feel that you may have gone through things, pile one, that maybe a previous relationship that didn't work out the way that you wanted, but you really, really thought that you were going to get commitment out of it. Safe. Escapism. Enthralled. Yeah, I think you may have been previously in an addictive, toxic relationship that felt safe because you had done it for so long, and maybe this was a person that you grew up with, maybe this is a person that you knew very well, or maybe even toxicity and toxic relationships had become a safe space for you because you'd experienced them so much that it really was a struggle for you to be able to let this go, whether that was even your fault, like your idea. I feel that maybe even the relationship loss itself wasn't even like initiated by you. But I also feel, just because this person that's in your energy, that your goals, wishes and dreams about where you want yourself to be in the context of a future relationship or a future household, especially with this Cancerian energy, I feel that there is a lot of hope. There's a lot of hope that you're going to get exactly what you want. And in fact, take this as a sign. Let me be the one to remind you that whatever hasn't worked out for you, there's an absolute fucking good reason for it. And, you know, you could be craving or missing something that could have literally killed you, in the literal sense or in the figurative sense, killed your creativity, killed your soul, made you feel less than, made you feel like a dumber version of yourself, or like, name a thing, you know? So pile one, I'll just get a final message. Final message for you from my deck. Any final thoughts, Spirit? Okay, spark any ideas that you're getting at the moment, any buzzing excitement that you feel in your body towards an idea, an activity, go for it, jump into it. You don't know where it's going to take you. Don't think, just go, 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 go. Don't give up. Don't give up. Keep going. You are working so hard. Everything that you want to manifest will come to you, but everything has its phases. Sometimes things can't always be good. Things can't always be going at the same pace. You can't always be feeling the most successful version of yourself. For you to have that success, you have to have downtime. That is the normal or natural lay of the land. Victim complex at the bottom of the deck. Look, I feel that, you know, at the end of the day, you need to get yourself to a place where you feel like you are the author of your own destiny, and do whatever you can to feel like you're a co-creator in this universe and not a victim to fate and the things that are happening to you. So pile one, I hope that that was super, super helpful. I enjoyed that. I had no idea where it was going, and I kind of liked that I did that. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you liked it, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Love you. Bye. Hello, pile 2. If you chose pile 2, then you picked the fairy. You're a badass. Keep winging it. Blessings, flow, magical energy. Alrighty, let's get straight in, shall we? Straight in. Like I said, with pile 1, pile 2, I don't know what the title of the reading is going to be. I didn't pick a theme. I just kind of picked and shuffled a beginning card for each pile, and then just going to see how it pans out. So, Angels, Ancestor, Spirit, I welcome you into this reading for pile 2. Please help me decipher the messages and assist my pile 2 in whatever it is that they're working towards. Help me tap into their energy. Clear and concise messages only for my and their highest and greatest good. And I rebuke any trickster energy. Okay. I can feel my third eye tingling. Angels, Ancestor, Spirit. Just need to clarify. Weave the story together a little bit more. Interesting. Pile 2. Some of you could have been drawn to pile 1 as well, just based on the cards that have come up. Okay, pile 2. With the first card, I feel a whimsical energy with the people in this pile. I feel like you are kind of carefree, maybe a little careless, kind of someone who floats through life and maybe amazes others because you may do it in an unconventional way. You might just kind of walk around with your head in the clouds, or you have this air about you where maybe people underestimate you, or they think that you're not intelligent or whatever. And so by virtue, like when things work out for you, people are kind of miffed or surprised because they're like, how did that happen? You kind of seem a little clueless. Like that's the energy that I'm getting, but it's like you're not. You're just in your own lane, in your own vibration, and you don't care to match your vibration with others or like lower it for their comfortability. So you're just kind of operating in your own lane, but because your lane is so different to other people's, they're kind of always wondering how things are happening for you. But it's because you're so aligned with who you are. You might be a lot more aligned than other people with their higher self. So you're kind of really, really tapped in to your higher wishes, and it makes you glow, and it makes you this like whimsical fucking magical creature in human form, man or woman. And so that's the energy I'm getting. Like I'm getting real Pisces energy. I'm feeling some Piscean in your chart or in your big 3, that kind of thing. You might have like a Pisces Jupiter or something. Okay, I am feeling though, little Mr. Carefree, that you are feeling a little overwhelmed. We've got the 7 of Wands in the Monaro Tarot deck. Jesus Christ, it's so explicit. I love this deck as like an everyday. I know it's supposed to be a 6-year-old deck, but I love it for anything and everything. Yeah, so I'm feeling a little overwhelmed. I'm feeling overwhelmed with work. I'm feeling overwhelmed with maybe your relationship with your mother. You might be like, right now, I cannot stand you. I don't want to talk to you. You're kind of like putting some shit on me or something, and I don't need that in my life right now. And so I'm feeling that. I'm feeling like maybe you're dissatisfied with your job. There's something about your job that is currently dissatisfying, and it could be because you're feeling overworked. Maybe it's been a while since you had a holiday. Let me see if I can get any extra information. Angels, Ancestor, Spirit, for my part 2, can we clarify this energy at the beginning of the reading? Oh my god. I can't make this up. You have to have been drawn to pile 1 as well, because ego came up and I was going to ignore it. But lust, than sexual attraction. Okay, fine. I'll take it out. But yeah, I would be surprised if you weren't drawn to both piles. If you weren't, if you want to, you can check out pile 1 because there might be some messages for you. Time frame years. This came up before as well. Okay, I'm just going to read it. Ego, lust, years. I feel like some of your dissatisfaction at the moment is because you've been very much in like the negative expression of your root chakra. So I would recommend, if you're listening to this and you may have been very much in your ego, like, and you'll know because maybe you've pushed people away. Maybe if you're able to be objective and you stand outside of yourself, you kind of have been walking around like your shit doesn't stink and you can't do anything wrong, and you get in fights when people try to correct you or tell you how you affect other people. Like, that's very egoic energy. And then I kind of feel for this pile like either sexual promiscuity or sexual carelessness, just no condoms, just like one night stands, just whatever the hell you decide in the moment. And it's sort of like, this is something that you've done over a period of years, and I feel like it's been fine, you've survived, but I think that maybe you might be starting to come out of it, or you might be starting to be like, maybe I'd get better results if I wasn't operating in this way. Maybe I'd get something that I'm looking for. Maybe I could attract better energy, or energy that is more interesting or more aligned with where I am now. So that's that. And then, yeah. Okay, so we've got Queen of Pentacles, right, which I talked about before. We've got 10 of Cups in reverse. And underneath it, we've got the Snake in reverse. And I'm really, really kind of feeling that you're either upset at your mother, some sort of matriarch of the family. Maybe it could be a grandmother, it could be an aunt. I feel like this is someone who you don't trust their advice. You don't trust. This is someone who feels like they are older and wiser, but you don't trust that energy. Something in you tells you that this person is not aligned with you and the things that they advise you. Maybe you've even taken some of their advice before and just found that it didn't work. It did nothing for you, or at worst, it was detrimental to you in some way. And I feel that there's like, just this energy of like unhappiness. Maybe you're spending a lot of time with your family at the moment. Maybe you're living at home and you're just seemingly upset. Oh, divination, ask new questions. I'm going to ask, what is the problem with this Queen of Pentacles? What's the problem with this Queen of Pentacles? What's the problem with this Queen of Pentacles? What's the problem with this Queen of Pentacles? Please and thank you. Second chance on the horizon. What is wrong with you? Queen of Pentacles. Incoming comms. I ache for you. That one's an interesting one. Okay. I feel that this woman in your family is someone who has really greatly offended you in the past, and it might be something that you've expressed to them before. And because it says second chance, and I'm focusing on the bit where it says on the horizon, I believe that this unhappy energy you've been in towards her is going to be resolved, or at least you'll come to some sort of understanding. Even if it's not forgiveness, you will hear what she has to say, you will listen, and it will do something for you. It will allow you to be able to move on and not stew. With incoming comms, I think that's self-explanatory. So expect a call, text, DM, email from this woman in your family to offer an olive branch. And I ache for you is giving the energy of someone who might be emotionally dependent on you. Because I'm not getting it like an ache in the sense of like love, like a romantic or whatever, but it's in the sense of like this person enjoys your presence, your emotional support. They might even enjoy your wisdom, even though they feel like they should be giving it to you. So yeah, look out for that. Interesting. Family, pathways, and Knight of Pentacles in reverse, or Knave of Earth in the Manara Tarot. Can I get some clarification? Self-focus, me first attitude. Take a walk, breathe. Silence or silenced. I feel like right now, if you are having to be around family, maybe you might have moved back in at home, maybe you've been living at home for a while and you still can't leave, or for whatever reason, if your interactions with family trigger you, make sure that when you're around them and you start feeling irritation or triggering, maybe just be that annoying person who's like, oh my god, guys, I just got to take a walk, like I've been doing this for my mental health. Like, you just extricate yourself out of there, just go spend 20 minutes in the sun, and just don't let it keep getting to you, because it's also not healthy for you and it's also not good for you. Remain self-focused even when they're around, because at the end of the day they will keep annoying you, and if they're family, depending on your value system, you might have to have them still be there no matter what you think of them. And so, keep focusing on you. And silenced, I'm really focusing on the holding back. And so I'm feeling like you should just preserve your energy when you're talking to your family. I feel like this reading is giving you ideas and options of how you can handle things when you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed around them. Okay, Knave of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Stars in reverse. Okay. I feel that something you've been working towards may have been stalled just so you could sit around and isolate, but it's not just about the isolation, it's something has been halted so that you can self-reflect. That's what I'm looking for. Any additional messages? Materialism, sub as in submissive, and honeymoon phase, aka awareness. Materialism, sub, honeymoon phase. Yes, I feel that at the moment you're being encouraged to do things that allow you to be in your body. I feel like instead of utilizing this lust and this sexual sort of energy through other people and utilizing other people just to get off, so to speak, I feel like what you're being asked to do is spend some time alone, really being in your body, engaging in like sensual movements, engaging in mindfulness. I feel that you're being asked to submit to the divine. I think you're being asked to spend some time alone, self-reflecting and gaining better self-awareness and building, because it says honeymoon phase, and building this sort of like rose tinted view of yourself. But rose-tinted view, not in the sense of like delusion, but appreciation of the self. Allowing yourself to really see yourself. It's not just about seeing where you're going wrong and then making yourself feel bad because you're not perfect in that way. It's like, yeah, you get to tell yourself that, yeah, I'm not always right. But at the same time, as you gain greater self-awareness and you understand yourself, I think there's like a fucking amazing, powerful energy that rises from within you that makes you feel and express yourself in a more powerful way. When you walk in every room, people look because they can sense that you're growing stronger from your solar plexus. Let's see if my deck has any final messages for you badass Fae, King and or Queen. Any last messages for pile 2? You have felt unappreciated, or you feel unappreciated in your family because family came up before. You may need to either take a vacation or at least simulate a vacation by being by yourself mindfully and taking the time to rest and rejuvenate. Logging off from your socials is another great idea. And the last 2, delusion, rose-tinted glasses. Yeah, we want you to get this delusion about yourself, but only from greater self-awareness and not from lying to yourself. And detach from how and when you will receive an apology. Detach from people disappointing you, because at the end of the day, you cannot control them, but you can control yourself. Okay, pile 2. I hope that you have found that to be a good reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you come back again. I've been Tando, your spiritual godmother, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, pile 3. If you picked pile 3, the awakened dead, what does it say? All things that almost broke me were the ones that most awoke me. Resilience, nirvana, self-appreciation, baby. I love this card already because it's kind of giving my energy in my own life. So, the awakened dead. It's giving death and rebirth. It's giving death and the judgment card, the way I'm interpreting it. Okay, let's pull out your cards and weave a story together here. Like I said to the previous piles, I have no clue what the title will be, what the theme will be. I just kind of just started going, So, ew. Exciting. Okay. I like to use my Lenormands to sort of weave the story between the tarot, because I like how specific Lenormands are. Sorry, I get a little too excited when I see cards before I even have had a chance to interpret it. I just see, okay, that's a card that is a good omen, and I just get excited. Okay, let's try and have a good shuffle of these ones, so I can try and get a bit different energy to pile 1 and 2. But hey, it is what it is. Like, whatever the energy is what it is. I'm not in control of it. Nice. Let's start with the first card. Yes, so it's definitely giving death and rebirth. It's definitely giving you are a warrior. You are such a warrior. You've been through fucking the most. People wouldn't even begin to imagine what you've been through as a person, because you don't show it. You handle life with grace. you're giving me very soft energy, very like Pisces or Libra rising, sort of lovely, unassuming, beautiful. You know, when you walk in a room, people just like take a sigh and they're just so happy that you're there. And ideally, people want to be touched and graced by your presence and feel the warmth radiating off of you. You are resilient and you recognize that no one will ever understand more than you what you've been through. And so you really give to yourself by loving on yourself, because you've come to a place of like, look at what I've done for me. Look at what I've built for me, despite all of my fucking challenges, despite everything that has ever dared to try and bring me down. Like, pile three, I know this energy so well. Alrighty. So, I feel like a few of you are currently just like sitting around and letting karma do its thing. I don't think that you're like rushing to do anything right now, because you've already faced so much hardship yourself. And I think you're starting to see people around you, whether they're people that have wronged you, people you've dated, people that are ex-friends, or people that you do know that are currently in your life. You're starting to see some of the karmic retribution, or the scales, you know, sort of the pendulum swing for them. And I think you're just silently watching, somewhat enjoying that it's not you, because you've already been through so much. And I feel that you're getting messages either from the universe esoterically and psychically, or you're actually getting messages through people that you know. Oh my god, did you hear what happened with Sandra? Did you hear da 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 da? Did you hear da 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 da? Okay, so I've got younger woman here, vibrant, childlike, teenaged, immature. Double down, back yourself up. Okay, so you might be hearing some tea specifically about a younger woman. This could be someone younger than you. This could be a sister. This could be a younger friend. This could be someone, if they're not like in age younger, they are very, very mature. And this could be someone that tried to get one over on you, and maybe tried to make you feel some type of way about yourself. And that's why it's saying double down. Like, no, you keep holding yourself down. You don't doubt yourself, because she was the one in the wrong in the beginning. No more running. You might feel like this young woman in question that you might be watching Lady Justice do her thing. You might be enjoying it because you felt like this person always avoided accountability, and there was only so long it could work out for them, and it always felt like they would just slip out of the fingers of karma's grasp, and they have a habit of running away from their problems. But now they can run no more, because everything has caught up to them, as it does in this lifetime. Okay, there's some sort of justice here about a relationship, because we've got the Lovers, but it came through in reverse. We've got the Coffin and the Normans, also came through in reverse. But then afterwards, sort of in the next line, we're kind of getting a new beginning. So I'm sensing some sort of stall may have occurred with the relationship. Maybe it appeared it wasn't going to go anywhere after all, but let me see if I can get any other information. Don't give up. What is this message for pile 3? Thank you. All right, so let's see what we've got. Don't give up. Unappreciated. Sexy. Clean, refresh, spring clean. Okay. I feel you may have had a relationship budding. You may have met someone and you thought you were going to get a new beginning, but then it kind of felt like you were putting in all this energy, like you were feeling this electric, magnetic, sizzling attraction. But at the same time, it's like maybe the other person, with this Knight of Pentacles here, I think the other person may have been delayed in doing whatever they needed to do to get this relationship off the ground. They may have needed to cut certain people off first. They may have needed to do X, Y, and Z self work. But I don't think that that was properly communicated to you. So you just kind of like were putting yourself out there. Then you start feeling unappreciated. And so it just kind of, everything kind of just went silent or stagnant, and you're just like, I guess nothing's going to come of that. But I'm feeling with this energy that as a part of everything that you've gone through to get to here, you have allowed time and space by stepping back to allow this person to hit whatever milestones that they needed to hit to be able to come to you and make a proper offer. And I feel now that don't give up on them. Like, don't try and block them or remove them from your life. But what you should do, though, to prepare for them is do a clean. You could do this as a spiritual cleanse. You could do this as a spring clean in your house. You could do this as a clean of old energies in your phone. If you have exes' numbers, delete them. If you've got other people's photos, delete them. It's like, how can you allow a fresh slate for this thing that you have also obviously wanted? Alrighty, I want to feel the energy between the Lovers, the Nine of Pentacles, and new beginnings here. Spirit, if you could give us some clarification. Okay, unworthy, Casanova. Okay, I feel that whoever you're interested in pile 3 is someone who was feeling unworthy. I'm feeling for sure more likely that you are the feminine and you're watching this for a masculine, and this is someone who has spent so many years being a bachelor and has really like come into this state of mind where their bachelorhood is an intrinsic part of their identity. And so to have met you really rocked their world, and they had to start from scratch, dismantling beliefs and allowing themselves to even think about the prospect of getting out of this like bachelorhood. And yet this person is such a cute little romantic who wants a relationship and wants to be cuffed and wants to be at home with their lover, giving to them, pouring into them, and all of those things. But because they have long felt insecure, maybe because of whatever they've gone through in the past, there's been an element of self-sabotage. It probably isn't even the first time. But this, well, let's get into the next bit before I open my mouth. Oh, Mystic. I don't know if you're psychic, but alright. This Knight of Pentacles, 5 of Air, and the Travel card. Engage in hobbies. Ego's in the way. I guess it really did want to come out. Mystic, so I'll put that at the top because it did come up before. And incoming money. Windfall. I think that the advice for you is just to focus on yourself. Focus on continuing to engage in your hobbies. Focus on continuing to feed your sense of self. Continue to feed your ego in like a really healthy way. And with this short distance travel card, you might want to indulge in some day trips, maybe some solo trips, or even with friends if you like. Focus on yourself because this Knight of Pentacles is coming. He's nearly here, but he does things in his own time, and you couldn't make him do things in your time if you wanted to. So focus on your hobbies, feed your ego in a healthy way, and prepare for an unexpected payout. You might be getting money from an old job, you might be getting money that's owed to you, you might be winning money. Maybe it's tax return season, depending on what part of the world you're in. But at the end of the day, you are good. Everything is working out for your highest and greatest good. Maybe use that as an affirmation because it's true. Isn't it exciting to be at a place in your life where you're watching karma do the thing that it's already done to you, but to other people? And you're like, okay, I guess we're all equals. It is a gloomy day. There's like lots of light coming through, which is good. Like I look really good on camera, but it's a really gloomy day. Alrighty, let's get some final messages for our pile 3. Pile 3. I really, really feel so connected to you, pile 3. I feel like we are very much one and the same. Angels, ancestors, spirit, any final messages that we can leave pile 3 on to stew on as, I want to say she goes away, but I know it could be a man too. All are welcome, and anything in between, man and woman, and anything outside of it. I want you to want me. I feel like this is what the I feel like you both feel this about each other, except because you put yourself out there first. I guess you're kind of focused on just you feeling that, but what's been happening behind the scenes is that the Knight of Pentacles is also feeling like they want you to want them, and because you stepped back, they're feeling that even more so. Sibling is very relevant to the situation. So one of the issues that could be affecting your person is drama with their sibling. They might feel like they have some things that they have to do to assist their sibling before they come to you. Their sibling could be trying to stop them from falling in love and being happy. It could be any of those. It says look further, ask new questions. What is this sibling doing that affects the Knight of Pentacles coming to part 3? What's the sibling doing that's affecting the Knight of Pentacles coming closer to you? Biggest supporter, falling in love. Oh my god, this is actually a lot more wholesome than I thought it would be. Time frame weeks. This is actually so cute. Okay, so I'm actually getting that your Knight of Pentacles is coming to you now and is coming to you soon because their sibling sees how you affect them and sees how happy you make them. And their sibling is like, this person is so fucking stubborn. Like, you're so annoying. Like, in like typical sibling way. It's like, I'm getting this energy of like, you're so annoying. Like, I don't even like you like that. I don't know why anyone would like you like that. But at the end of the day, it sounds like this person likes you. It sounds like that they've put themselves out there. And it sounds like you're just like denying yourself. Like, are you dumb? Like, it's giving like that like hard, harsh sibling love. It's like this sibling wants them to be happy and maybe even sees ways in which they're miserable being alone, but they've built this like whole bachelordom for so long. It feels like their kingdom and it feels like you'd be taking it away if, you ask them to be in a relationship. But their sibling is their biggest supporter. Their sibling is actually wanting you guys to be together more for the Knight of Pentacles than for you. But it doesn't matter because you get what you want anyway. Are they not supporting you by supporting the Nine of Pentacles coming to you? I think so. That is actually really cute. Okay. pile 3. If you liked that, if you resonated, please support me by liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. I will be here again with another pick a card. I reserve my pick a cards for the weekend, so if I'm filming during the week, it will be a collective reading, just because it makes the most sense for me and my energy. If you have any suggestions for readings that you want to see me do in the future, please put them in the comments below. I'm more than open to doing them. It's been Tanda, your spiritual godmother. You can find me at cosmicspark.blog to get a personal reading. I am so excited to have done this reading for you guys. I am so happy. I'm so excited to put this up, and thank you for everything. I love you. Bye.